Congratulations, directorial debut.
Yes.
Way to go with the storyline. I loved it.
Oh, thanks so much.
And not to mention the message behind it. I read somewhere that you were looking for a deft and artful approach. I have to say you succeeded. And why were you looking for that approach?
Well, I mean, to portray or to be invited into the deaf culture and deaf community, you best want that, otherwise it would just be atrocious, And so it was such a gift and a privilege to be invited into that, and casting the movie. For years, it took a long time to cast this movie, and it really required a kind of steadfast, desire for that approach, and so it was never really a question for me.
You mentioned casting. How did you know Riz was Ruben?
Yeah, that's a great question, because he and I, it was like lightning striking. We just happened to be in the same place at the same time. It might have not happened. He read the script very quickly. I happened to be in the same, we were both in LA, I don't live there. And we met, and it was like, whoa. I already knew he was really talented. There's no doubt about Riz's talent. Anyone who's seen him knows that. But it wasn't that, that was a given. It was just like, this guy is a lightning rod. This guy had stuff running through him that was in this character in a very surprising way. And I think we both felt this palpable excitement when we sat together that first time. And I offered him the role halfway through lunch. Like, I had no question.
So was the casting, the reading?
No, it wasn't through reading. It was through meeting him. And I knew his work. I knew who he was as an actor, but it was the energy, and I knew it. And I generally have that in life. If I know something, I know something. And I knew with him. I said, I think you should do this role. And that was that.
I'm sure it's going to be a success. Thank you so much for your time. And my favorite quote from Joe: moments of stillness, that place, that's the kingdom of God, and that place will never abandon you. My favorite quote.
That's beautiful. Well, thanks for reading that back to me. Yeah, it's I hear it from Paul, because he brought such a truth to that line. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Take care.
Congratulations. You too. Thank you.